And then I also went out and bought like a Q6600, right?
Yeah.
That will game, and it will go on Word, and it will go on the internet, and it will go on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it will do everything that I needed to do, right? And the graphics card allows me to do more. And it has also taught me that you don't need to spend a horrendous amount of money on a PC to have a little decent build.
Yeah.
I have probably spent well, that whole PC. If I was to have got everything like a normal, it probably would have been what? I haven't actually done this. How much does it actually cost?
What's that?
The Black Tower. Because what was like 65 quid for the motherboard, 20 quid for the CPU, 20 quid for the RAM because it's a shitty RAM, 80 quid for the cooler.
The cooler was more expensive than the motherboard.
15 quid CEX 500 gig green WD drive. I don't know how much. I'm guessing like £150 for the GPU, and case. I don't know. Case new was 100 quid,
right?
But it's been around for a while.
And then, like 7-8 years.
And then like 20 quid for the DVD drive. What am I missing? Fans, maybe another 30 quid.
If you were to buy that all together with all the stuff that I donated to you, you're probably talking about a couple, 300 to 400 quid.
If we go calc later. Right, so we're going to go. This shit works on. I've never used this number. 65.
Step Dash says, well, Surge Enrich sucks. Okay, sorry.
I'm stuck on a fucking potato.
Potato. I don't know. Well, while you're doing that, I'll introduce our next topic, which is something that we started a few days ago. And for those that don't know, I used to be a subscriber for Custom PC magazine. Used to love that magazine, but once I quitted PC gaming, yeah, hi Wayne.
Right, I forgot the SSD, but the whole build.
Yeah.
Wow, that's significantly more than I thought it was.
Yeah.
£555.
Is that including the stuff that I donated to you?
Yeah, that's everything.
That can't be right.
Has it cost me that?
I know it
hasn't. It's what, minus.
Yeah, if you were to, you priced up the stuff that you scammed from me.
150 quid GPU. Yeah. We're down to 305 quid now.
Nice.
That's the GPU off.
I did
and
say
the
that
case.
for anybody on chat. I can't even see chat. I did say that.
No, but I'm putting an SSD in it. I'm making the. As is Hayley's build, I'm like, Hayley, you need an SSD. This is the SSD to buy it. And she's like, yeah, okay.
Right.
I'm going with a HyperX Savage SSD drive, 120 gig, because the read and write speeds are just higher. I think they're like 570.
Yeah, versus the norm.
Read.
Yeah, I would say 450 to 550 is the norm.
Whereas those Kingston ones, I think we're knocking out like 470 or something. And I was like, well.
AJ
for the sake of a tenner.
You guys should do a podcast. Not really. We just like to talk tech. We just like to talk tech. But for those who have PCs, and moving on to the next topic, I think we've kind of done. This is a little something that we started doing a couple of days back. For those that read Custom PC magazine, you'll see at the back that they have a folding team, and they do a joint venture with BitTech. So what we've done, for those that don't know, let me just move it out of the way. Move that there. Okay, so for those that don't know what there is, it's Stanford University. They do a lot of research for all sorts of diseases like Alzheimer's, Huntington, Parkinson's, and cancers. So the reason we decided to get involved in this is because we have PCs, and while you're using the PC on the background, you can run a piece of software which you can download. Okay, and what it does, it helps to
cure cancer.
Well, in essence, yes. But what it does, it calculates breakdown of proteins, and I can try and show you, but it's
kill the computer.
Instead of having a huge, powerful PC, they have over 100,000 users at home, and when they are using the computer, they use this piece of software which is called Folding at Home, and it firstly calculates and breaks down molecules and then submits those results to the university. Now, this is a huge thing because there's tons of people. There's a bit of a competition, who can fold the most and whatever in units. Now, the team that we decided to join is we actually set up our own team, but because there's only me and Richard on it, we decided to join Custom PC. They are already on it, and they do a joint venture with BitTech, and we've been folding with them since what? When did we start this doing, mate?
Nobody knows.
Eh?
Nobody knows.
No. It's not a game, mate. This is a real good game. It's not a game. People don't understand. Folding is not a game. This is real life research for scientific purposes. It's okay.
Right. There's loads of shite in the chat. It's
right,
just like, seriously, get your shit together.
So, okay, let's see. So here we are. This is
fucking.
Here we are. Stop folding. Okay. So this, once you start, you can use your processor and your graphics cards to, in essence, do calculations. And if you want to see what that looks like, and I will try put the protein visualizer. Okay. And if I probably shouldn't do that because. So when you start folding, we've started away. You can put the power that you want to use, either light, medium, or full, and that will use the resources of your processor and your graphics card, your CUDA cores, to break down and do calculations for research. So on the project that we've been doing, myself and Richard's got, how many PCs have you got, Richard? He's lost count. I've got one that I use and one for sale. That's
5.
it. He's got 5 PCs. And how many clients of the folding have you put on out of those 5?
2.
And your mobile phone as well, didn't you?
Yeah, my phone as well.
Right, you can actually put it on the Android phone. I didn't even know that. You can use your phone to do medical research, real live research.
What happens is you download exactly the same app, right?
Yeah.
And when it's on full charge, while you're asleep, it uses the CPU power to calculate cures for cancer. So you can cure cancer in your sleep.
Yeah, that's one way of seeing it. I personally use it when I'm working. I don't leave my computer on idle.
I think it's killing you.
No, what's killing me?
Have you got your folding on?
No, why?
Right, you're going really blurry.
Okay, sorry. But I'll switch off in a minute. So we've contributed, myself and Richard, I think I contributed about 22,000 points using my Z97. Richard's Mammoth PC, the X99, contributed to most of that. And that is going to Custom PC and BitTech team. And so that's what we're doing. So you run this gives you an idea. It takes about 3.8 days to sort it out. It awards you some points, and that my computer has 8.1 days to complete this work. So I've done a few projects already, and once it's completed, just starts.
The app is like the top one for the phone.
Yeah.
It's a Sony app, and then when you click on it.
So that's what we're doing on that. So enough of that. We'll close that and exit that.
Comes up with this shit, and it only activates it when you're on charge on full battery.
Yeah.
So good.
Coolio. So switch that off.
So I've contributed 8 hours and 40 minutes.
Well done, mate. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right, what's next?
Got a penny of four. A penny of four.
That's alright. I've been concentrating on this. My topics are pretty much covered. I've hardly been concentrating on chat, so I do apologise for everybody that's on chat. I know Richard's been kind of keeping an eye. So let's have a look. A bit of chat concentration here. Come on. So I use my laptop for gaming. Okay, nothing wrong with that. What games do you manage to play on the laptop? Well, there is like water cooled laptops now, for Christ's sake. Have you seen those? And there is a laptops with the full Sonic, the full 980 GTX cards within the laptop, not the reduced version, full on. So nothing wrong with it. Better solitaire. Oh, lovely. Well, that's good. At least we have some people with a sense of humour. Now, gotta bear with me. I am gasping to go to the toilet. Switch this off.
Oh, somebody's got an 8350 with a 398 gig.
Say that again.
Lion.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, it's a great AMD GPU. Sorry,
you've got
CPU.
You've got my graphics.
The 390. I got a 390. There, that's what he's got. That is. Double check. There you go. If you can see that, that is a 390. So yeah, good on you, mate. Right. For those that also just a bit of media, social media, bit of housekeeping. Thank you very much for all the followers. We've been having a bit of trouble on our YouTube, and I think there's a few people that wanted to be chat moderators on Twitch, and they I said no because I don't know them, and I think they've been putting stuff on our YouTube videos because my subscribers gone up and down, and views. Rich has been noticing views on videos. There's one video for whatever reason. We get an average between 50
that one that
to.
We did 3 weeks ago. That one, our PcShed tour overview.
Yeah.
There's fucking 7,500 views on it.
Yeah, I don't think they're real. There's no way they're real. There's no way, because we get right. First thing, one, on our YouTube channel, we don't put no ads, we don't put no nothing, okay? So we're not doing it for the money, number one. Number two, if you look on the 25 videos that we put up, I've got around 50 that's some are not live. We get on average between 50 to 100 views, give or take, okay? And that video, for whatever reason, it's got like over 5,000 views. Now, anybody else would say, yay, great. But I'm more realistic. I know how many subscribers we actually had, and my subscribers have been going up and down, like frigging mad. Like subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe. Don't know why. I've been promoting a sub for sub through Twitter. What I've noticed, I learn from your mistakes. Trying to follow people in gaming. Their channels, and messaging them, asking them, love what you do, just check me out if you like it, add as a sub. Now, some people do, and they're genuine. Some people say, sub me and I'll sub you. As soon as you sub them, a day later they unsub you, they virtually unsubscribe. So, sod that, I'm not doing that. But what I notice is that our Twitter account It's been spot on. So at this moment in time, I am following a lot of people, but this is our Twitter. You can see we've been kind of promoting other people and God knows what, and so at this moment in time, we have over 1,358 followers. For those people, I would just like to say Merry Christmas and thanks very much for following. I know I've not been very active the last 2 weeks. Also on Instagram, almost 1,400 followers. So we have been putting a few pictures on, and there's people loving the stuff that we do, which would be nice. The only thing that I've not really pushed and promoted is our Google Plus and our channel at this moment in time. I've already contacted YouTube in regards to our subscribers and views going up and down on 2-3 days. It keeps changing. And
what was the response?
I haven't received the response. We'll say we'll notify you, blah blah blah. I haven't uploaded nothing for 2 weeks. Okay, so no activity on 2 weeks, and views and subscribers is up and down, and I don't get it. I really don't. But I've got a feeling it's to do with the guy who I said no to on Twitch.
I watched a video on that exact scenario that was happening to us.
Yeah.
Happened to this guy. I think I sent you the link, and they literally woke up the next morning and this guy sent him like 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, but
look, it's just shit. It's not real.
We're realistic, right? I prefer to have 21 real views than 5,000, because there's no way. I know, because if you look on our history, on the view, let me zoom this in. Like I said, we just started, so we're not bloody stupid. Okay, so if you look a little more, we haven't got many. Okay, so 80 views, 17, 60, then we picked up a little bit. Okay, and then the trailer over 100, your road over 100, 54. Okay, 7,500. Right? There's no way. Okay. And why I think that's been messed up? Because when you click on it, 7,534 views, 28 people thumbs up, 1 person say down. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love that to be true, but I know it can't be. Because most people, 90% of people that watch a video, if they like it or not, they always thumbs up, thumbs down. There's no way. So, I would love to say that is true. I don't think it is. What's going on chat? Intel every day. AMD all the way, chip in unlocked. What? What's going on? Intel is better. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Fanboy. I used to be an AMD man, okay? And I have converted to Intel.
Yes.
But that's just me. Okay, why is Intel better than AMD? Well, it performs better.
Yeah.
It's an Intel full stop. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. So there you are. Let's close that up. We've been sharing stuff on our PcShed Facebook page. And bring her up so you can see. So that's not on our channel, but that is AJ, who's done an unboxing the 980 Ti, which we donated
Where
to.
is AJ? Is AJ buggered off?
Probably. We've been rambling on for God knows so long. Really? Is that the argument for choosing the CPU? Okay.
Intel is better, AMD is shit. Deal with it.
Where's my chat history? There you go. Let me catch up. AMD is buying like a skirt instead of a Lamborghini. Intel is better. No, it's not. Fun boy. Still here. Playing while listening. Right, okay. So yeah, if you want to check what Richard's been up to, he's been posting stuff. Well, I haven't, and I'm going to take a bit of a small break. So it's got a bit of a journey on his 775 build with the Q6600, and what he's been doing it so far. Upcoming projects. Now we're all done and dusted. Just switch this over to. There we go. So what we're going to be doing. January.
I would like.
I'll leave you with Richard for a bit. I really need to go to the toilet, but I will be back. I know it's very unprofessional, but I'm old. When I gotta go. So I'll be back soon. Richard, floor is yours.
Fine. Oh God. Yeah. So next project. Not too sure quite yet what we're going to do with it. Funding is just a little bit of a thing as well, so it's just, as is life. But I was sort of thinking about doing another one of my little 6600 builds or something, or maybe like a slightly newer one of a 1366 maybe. But it just depends. I mean, the other option is we build like a folding PC that just runs all the time. So it's just one of those things. What's this? My Xbox One is better for gaming than any PC. Yeah, but your Xbox One is capped on the frames, and it's optimized to a particular level, whereas it can't be upgraded. You can't just rip out the graphics card and upgrade it. They're very. I don't know. They are very good pieces of technology. Don't get me wrong, but their limitations are huge. And there is a difference between buying a console and buying a PC. If you buy a PC, if you want to have a good tool in your life that will sustain for the next few years. Xbox Ones are just, but as is life.
Okay, what did I miss?
Well, apparently an Xbox One is good for playing games.
For a console? Well, it's not bad.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like, it's good, but it's not great.
Right, okay. So is that on chat? What we got? Xbox One is better
than any PC. That's quite a claim. Okay. I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
Oh dear. Okay, my Xbox One is better for gaming than any PC.
Yeah, you don't know anything, mate.
Okay.
If you think your console's better than like something like a 980 Ti that's liquid cooled, or a Titan or Titans in Slayer.
Really, we're going down this path again, like consoles versus PCs.
Right, we're just going to knock this on the head. PCs are better than consoles. Jack off if you're on console, fucking sofa or whatever else.
Well, Vortex agrees.
But Vortex is agreeing, so that's the argument settled. So I'm just saying about builds.
Yeah.
We were thinking about doing like a folding PC, or I was thinking about making like another one of those, but it just depends. I mean, I would kind of like to do something. I mean, my driving instructor has been on about getting the PC for months and months and months, and all he does is driving lessons and all the rest of it, and he's got kids and a married family boss lady who's like, I don't like this car, get another car, kind of thing. I've pitched a few little ideas to him, like getting a quad core Dell or something, just like an 80 quid jobby off eBay, or even just.
Sorry, mate. Can I just stop you there? Right. Anthem kicks Intel ass any day. Seriously, you guys not letting this go, are you? And Anthem is going to kick. What?
What? That makes no sense.
Anthem is a AMD processor. It's a single core. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. It's not even worth a response. Just ignore it. Okay. But anyway,
sorry.
I've looked at like quad core 2 quad Dells and stuff.
So you're going to go old school?
No, but just like there's a PC. But for like 80, 90 quid or something, and it's just like I just haven't got that cash available at the moment, because of families and bills and shit, kids. I mean, seriously, why? Unless I just put a giant bank account like somewhere. But anyway,
what is chat? Have you seen chat? What the hell? You're a dick. Well, my dick is bigger than yours.
Well, I'm a lady boy.
What?
Right, but it's just like
Okay.
I'm kind of on the verge of like I've got a GPU. It's not a great GPU, but it's okay. And I've got a power supply that will do the job.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, I've got a Core 2 Duo E8400 that used to be in my Dell that I know runs fine because I beated the hell out of it for months.
Yeah.
But I want to get a board that he can then upgrade to later. So put a Core 2 quad in if he wants. So I'm like, all I need now is a board and some RAM and a cooler.
Right. So board wise,
I need to acquire a case. I was thinking about using a Netto box. Maybe.
What?
No, but just I need. Those are what I need, and I would really like to do that for him because I think he would appreciate it, and I'd get a lot of enjoyment of just building it for him. Because it's not going to be gaming. It's not gaming PC. It literally is just a home, like.
So just for general use PC.
Yeah, it's general use PC. It's got a bit of power to it.
Right.
He's got a Pentium 4 for God's sake at the moment with 4 gigs of RAM because I donated my RAM to him out of my Dell when I upgraded to the XMS Corsair stuff. But
okay.
That's where I'm with that.
Fair enough. Okay. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What the fuck is the baby?
I think our chat has turned into a bit of a.
Chat's just like.
With baby oil. What?
Fucking idiot. See you. Don't want to be you.
Okay. Okay. See.
I'm surprised nobody has put. I will find you, and I will kill you.
I don't know. Well,
like a Liam Neeson thing going on.
Oh well. We had a nice group of people last time.
I tell you what.
Oh, please do.
Really cool. I had this moment where I was like, I need to do something crazy but cool.
Right.
And it needs to be cheap, but it needs to be cool.
Right.
So I went out onto Amazon and I found this MP3 doorbell. It's a Siemens doorbell.
Yeah.
Normally a 50 quid unit, and it was for sale for £10 something.
Right.
And I bought one.
Yep.
And I put Star Wars The Imperial March as my doorbell.
Shall we have a look at that? Because you posted it on Facebook, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, bear with me.
I don't know if the sound will play, but it's very cool.
We'll be on the Richard. Yeah. When did you post it?
I posted it like a few days ago. I'm trying to figure out.
There it is. Got it.
Oh. So cool.
Yeah.
How awesome is that? Bit of Aston Martin going on there. To the door. Card.
Yeah.
Random shit. It's just like little tiny. It's like this needs to happen.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. The chat has gone into computer tech again, which is good. I like that.
It's good.
So there we go.
Somebody's put that ASUS word again.
No. Vortex is asking, if I was to build a PC for mainly gaming at 1080p, what graphics card should I go for? We've got EVGA 970 GTX, yeah, good. AMD 290. Stardust says no, go for the Asus Strix 980 Ti. Yeah, well, a bit overkill for 1080p. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, EVGA 980 Ti. For 1080p, it's absolutely overkill. And the proof of the pudding, AJ got a 780 Ti 3 gig card, and I think it's a 1080p, and he was getting 200 plus frames a second.
Yeah, on an older game. It was Black Ops 2 instead of Black Ops 3, so it was old.
The Daylight, he was getting
I watched the frames. It was an older game, and then he went into a newer game.
Black Ops 3 is still a demanding game.
No,
Shadows of Mordor, for Christ's sake.
Black Ops 2 is where it was.
Black Ops 2.
Shadows of Mordor.
And he was getting like 70 and 80 frames.
Yeah,
okay, and that's on a 780 Ti. So why?
Normal frames.
No, it fucking isn't.
That's normal frames. 70, 80 frames is normal.
No, it fucking isn't, you tit.
Not 200 on an old game.
No, it fucking isn't.
On an old card.
It isn't.
Why didn't you just get a 980 Ti EVGA hybrid?
Why are you saying that 60 to 80 frames a second is normal?
That piece of shit card that I had that was pretty good card, like that 610 or 630 or whatever it was, that was a 2 gig card.
Yes.
And I could get those frames with that card.
Yeah.
Right? And
when you say normal on PC gaming, yeah, anything above 30 is great.
Yeah, everything above 30 is great.
Yeah.
But not normal frames. 70, 80 frames, it's below 100. Sorry.
No much point. No much point. 60 and above, 60 is where you want to be at. Because a 1080p, unless you have a 1444 hertz screen, you're going to see the benefits. A 1080p is a waste. Yeah, at 1440.
It's nice to have it there. But it's nice to have that little bit extra. It's like having a Ferrari and driving it in town. It's just nice to have that power there.
What's the point of having a Ferrari? You can't put your foot down.
But those necessary moments where you want to run old people over very quickly. But it's just nice to have extra power there.
Even AJ said, look, everything was turned up to the max on each game.
Yes, I know, because he states that. But getting 200 plus frames in I could state that I get stupid frames, and I do get stupid high frames like that and above on like instances of the games, and I'm like, okay, I think at one point it goes over a bloody 1,000 for no reason, and it's like,
that's an old DX9 game probably or something like that. But what I'm saying, you can knock Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is not a what do you call it, a easy on the graphics card game. I'm sorry, but if you look at
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3.
If he had done it with Black Ops 3 instead of putting the old footage in and done it properly with the Black Ops 3,
but he doesn't have Black Ops 3 on PC. That's why you did it on Black Ops 2.
And he should have done it with an equally different game.
He did. Shadows of Mordor.
Yeah, they've got normal frames, 70, 80 frames, which is what I'd expect from that kind of game. I'm not arguing because I'm right.
Okay. I'm moving on slowly.
This was the most annoying video that really pissed me off.
What video?
This video.
What video?
It's the one.
Okay, let me have a...
Listen to him. Listen to how he disses my bows.
Oh, no, I'm not going there. No. If you want to wonder why, right. So, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, okay. Linus Tech Tips, which is American guy, which, you know, I am a Canadian, French, Canadian,
Canadian is different than American.
Who, you know, is spot on when it comes to tech, and we've followed this channel I've followed it for a long time, and Richard bought some stuff based on his recommendations. He's done a review on a Bose Companion desktop PC speakers, which he actually has. Oh, sorry, 5. So,
the digital audio.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the review wasn't a favourable review. So Richard doesn't like him no more. No, he does not. I'm not even. Yeah.
It's just no. It's like I've had these speakers for a while, and they never ever disappoint me. I can listen to middle class music, classical, bit of Mozart, love a bit of Mozart, bit of Bach, or I can go and play some like rock music, some AC/DC, or play some my U2 that I love, and all of the sound is there. You can hear all of it, and fires the signals all the way around the room, so it immerses you in the sound. And it is truly amazing. And the fact that he was like comparing it to some of these fucking A5s from this random company. It's like, seriously, it's fucking Bose. You know, that's like going out and buying a Sony Hi-Fi and saying it's better than a Bose Hi-Fi or a Pioneer Hi-Fi. It's like, seriously, you've no fucking clue.
So here's the question. So you trust his judgment when it came to your gaming chair, hence why you bought one.
Yes, he knows his shit with regards to gaming and computer technology and shit like that. Knows his shit.
Well, when it comes to sound,
it comes to the sound audio, he even admits, he even actually says that the male vocalists, right, seemed a bit high. I'm sorry, but I've listened to Bono singing out of the fucking singing, and he has got the best voice in the whole fucking universe, right? And it's like, if you put that against, I'll go to the other end of the spectrum, a bit of Black Sabbath sounds fucking amazing, or Roxette sounds amazing through these things.
Right.
So why, whatever.
I've muted him because I've muted him because.
Have you muted me?
No, not you. Him. So he's playing on a back.
It's like my uncle Ian lives in Canada. Right. He has a Chevrolet. What's it called? Avalanche.
Right.
SUV. He has a Bose system in that car. Right. He is also friends with the band Roxette, and when they released a CD, they give him the CD first to put it, and he played it in his car, and he managed to find edits of the music that were errors.
Right.
And literally, that's with the Bose speaker system.
Right.
Not a substandard piece of shit. Right?
I was going to say, how long is this? Bear with me.
If people want audio equipment that's decent, a good reputation, and well built,
shall we play his end result? Let's play
A5 power speakers.
Okay, bear with me. Let's see.
From Audio Engine should get you $400 instead.
Oh, it's just some gay
but to beat the Bose package in every category, you're really going to have to add a standalone subwoofer to the A5 Pluses. Something that is more difficult than just buying a subwoofer and plugging it into them. Choosing and tuning a subwoofer for your setup is not as simple as just buying the Audio Engine S8 and assuming it'll complement your speakers perfectly. So, and it'll be more expensive, of course. So while mix and match can and usually does sound better overall, if you're not willing or able to put the work into it, a package deal may be a better bet for you anyway. Speaking of package deals, here's in addition to a USB cable and the headphone jack extender. One last point is that aside from what you can see, Chiro is actually using a genuine Lightning connector, not a knockoff one. This allows the case to act as a pass-through, so both the phone and the case can charge at the same time off of a single micro USB port.
People that got
Dislike it and leave a comment on the Linus Tech Tips forum.
So
check it out at the link in the video description. I'm not naming any names, but from a pure capacity to price standpoint, it's about 3 times better than the leading brand iPhone battery case. Guys, like and share this video.
So, you don't like the outcome. Maybe you should do a review on your speakers.
I don't need to.
You don't? Oh, right, okay.
All that I need to do is say, if you want a good set of speakers for your computer or your TV that are immersive, buy Bose. Just buy Bose.
Buy Bose.
Don't buy shit. Buy Bose. Right. If you can't afford it from the shop, get a second-hand one on eBay. Buy Bose. Don't buy crap.
Fair enough. Get one of these bad boys. Sound Touch 10 wireless system. There you go. Right. What's happening on chat? And chat.
A little bit of warning with regards to the Bose speaker sound.
Oh, we're still on that. Okay.
A little bit of a warning. The new ones, the Companion 50s, which are basically the same unit as what I have, right, and sell for over £300.
Yeah.
In fact, they're like 370 quid, I think they are. They're the same unit. The only difference is, because of Apple Mac users whinging about compatibility, right? Apple fucking Mac can go and burn in hell for all I care. I don't really give a shit about that.
All right.
Right? They have made Bose take a step back to go back to just analog, so just a headphone jack, instead of staying with the USB digital audio. So if you go onto eBay and find the Companion 5s, you'll get digital audio through your computer through USB, digital to the point that it hits the speaker, rather than a substandard analog signal from a 300 and odd pound set of speakers. So use your head, right? Get the Companion 5s, but find somebody on eBay that's upgrading, because there's plenty of people out there that are going acoustic or whatever else in the lounges. So yeah, it's just one of those.
Fair enough.
I'm done.
Chat.
I'm done now.
Okay, so chat. What's your take on this? I missed that, so I don't know. Question was about 1080p, basically 970 GTX 1080p done. What power supply would I need for a 980 Ti? I've got a 350 watt. Is that enough to power her up? Really? Not a chance. I got to admit, mate. No, you're not gonna manage to power a 980 Ti with a 350 watts, just because the PSI, you won't have the right pins anyway. But the PSI,
like one of mine.
800, yeah, at least, yeah, I agree with that. Nope. Vortex says 1500. That's what you need in case you want to add another card. Yeah.
Just go straight out for. I mean, with 1,000 power 2 cards, would you even need 2 cards?
Yes, of course it would. It would do 3.
Okay, so 1,000.
Okay, so Richard, this is your moment to shine. Oh. Your moment to shine about power supplies. What have I? Rail. What's that?
12-volt rail.
12-volt rail. What's that all about then? Go on. Let's see. This is your moment.
That's what applies when it comes to the power delivery.
To what? Go on, give me a bit more. Have you been listening to what I've been instructing you? And
no, all that I hear is 12-volt rail, and the higher the number, the better it is.
Okay, you're on the right track. You're on the right track.
You explain it.
Rimrome says 12-volt the rail? Question mark. Okay, so right.
Explain the 12-volt rail.
I will try, because a lot of people. I thought we were talking about power supplies, not train rails. Oh god, you've lost it. Okay, so power supplies is not all about the watts, as in 1,000 watts, 1,500 watts. Okay, it's for graphics. It's about the ampage on your 12-volt rail. Okay, that is what's important to feed your graphics card. Now you can get a 600 watts power supply that's got a high ampage on the 12 rail. All right, and you can get a 1,000 watts power supply, a cheap one, that the 12 volt rail is really low. Now why is it important to have that 12 volt rail ampage high? Because your graphics card, when it's gaming at peak, will draw, and you want a stable current going to the card. And when you're overclocking, even more importantly, you will require the extra juice, and you want a stable current going to the card. So yeah, spot on, Square Beef. 12 volt rail is very important in a power supply. Yes, it is. So when you look into a power supply, yes, check, 650, whatever wattage. Check the back of the box and have a look at the 12 volt. Now, if 50 or under 50 amps is good.
If you're putting a 500, 600 pound or more GPU in your computer, spend a shitload of money on a fucking thing that's not going to fail. That's good quality.
People go overboard. People do go overboard in regards to getting a huge power supply. I've said this in past videos. You don't need a huge power supply. A 980 Ti on a 650 watts quality power supply with a solid 12 volt rail is sufficient. You don't need to get 1,000 watts. Okay. The reason you don't
You do. You need 1,000 watts.
No, you don't.
Bigger is better.
No, not in this case. The reason people go, like Richard, he's got himself 1,000 watts power supply because the thing that attracted him because it's white and shit and shiny. And
Superflower. Folding Leauge Tables, power supply, 1,000 watts.
It's because the draw. Your PC is not going to use 1,000 watts at any given time. Okay, so if you have a PC for rendering, as an example, of gaming, and it's used all the time, you'll suck that power, right? And your fan.
I think we've established that it's okay if you say so. Right, moving on.
Your fan will be working overtime to keep it cool. Richard's got 1,000 watts. How quickly does your fan spin on your power supply?
My power supply just teeters along.
Exactly. So that's the reason.
Nothing
Nothing to do with performance and draw. It's just
happy.
Yeah. There you go. Cool. Right, I think we might as well start calling it a night in regards to this chat.
Yeah, I think it might be worth calling it a night anyway.
Well, I'm going to go gaming. So
are you gaming? Right. Well, I may need to get a beverage.
You need to get a beverage. Well, you can get a beverage. I'll just crack on and chatter on. I've got no problem at all doing that. So it's up to you. How many people? I haven't got Twitch. How many people are actually watching us?
78.
Yeah, Step Dash says 2,000 watts. I only have 600 watts on my PC with a 960 GTX. Yeah, that's fine. Why do you need 2,000 watts for a 960 GTX? No, you don't. You don't. That's mental. Right, Richard, you get a brew. I will kind of wrap this up a little bit and wait for you to come back, and then we can end up just the stream. So let's chat. Let's just have the history.
Better. Well, damn fucking right.
I see you've been listening to you, Mr.
More is better.
CLG. Nice.
If you've got 150, 160 quid floating around after you buy your GPU, get 1,000 watts power supply. End of conversation.
All right.
Make sure it's gold. Make sure it's gold or platinum. Platinum is better, but gold will do.
Right. Okay. So
right, anyway,
while he's getting a brew, I'll just switch it over here. Got chat on. Richard's left. I can hear myself.
What?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can hear myself through your speakers.
It's just crazy. Oh, it's because it's right next to the microphone.
Yeah.
Look, you can hear yourself more.
Right. Dear me.
It's on the arm of the chair.
Yeah, a little bit. Right, I've lost the doodah. So we're going to call it a bit of a night on this. Thanks very much for people that joined us. Thanks to AJ who's been contributing to our chat, and I'm sorry I haven't been kept up with chat because I've been doing frigging the internet frigging pages and God knows what. What's this? Richard would have missed that. Richard, you bugger. Someone wants your PC. He's got 1,000 watts PC with a 98. Yes, he does. How much did that set up? How much did that set up back, Richard? A lot of money. A lot more money. A lot more money than I would have spent. I wouldn't have spent that much. AJ's been fun. Well, it's just a bit of a talk. I mean, there's nothing exciting. I want to put some music in the background, but then I get distracted. So, to see the build log, a selection of parts. I wish I could do one. Yeah, I mean, the parts that he chose were really good. I mean, the motherboard was very good, the processor and the graphics card. The case, not my style, but he wanted a big behemoth white case, and it was huge. I would have gone something like that, a little bit. So a little bit of graphic. Why bother getting a water-cooled graphics card? Why not build a custom water-cooled setup over the CPU and GPU? Yeah, it's a fair point, but he hasn't have a lot of experience in water cooling. So the best way to get into water cooling is closed loops. So we've got a Corsair H80 in there. I think he wants to change that to the H1110. And in regards to the graphics cards, that's the best way to get it started on water cooling. At some point he might decide he wants to learn about hard piping and doing custom loops. Mine's better. Seriously, Lion? Well, sir, it must be alright. Same videos, previous computer is done. Quite smart. Oh, thanks very much, very kind. My penis is bigger than... Really? Oh, my computer is better than yours. It doesn't frigging matter. It doesn't really matter as long as you got a PC that you can game. And for me, I'm not a gamer, I'm a builder. I build stuff so people can enjoy it. Right? This one was built by a fantastic guy, and I respected his build by not stripping for parts, because that's what I do. Lee Taylor, he was the owner and the creator of this mammoth beast. We've proven it. That is in the top 100 benchmarking PCs on 3D Mark. Okay, it's in the Hall of Fame, and I will be posting a video on that in regards to the actual overclocking of it and the benchmarks I've recorded, so you can actually see it. So it's not just a random number that's been put through. In regards to all of these graphics cards you see behind me, all of this January, bye. This is going to be on our eBay. Benedict sizes, seriously. There's some insane stuff going on. I hear Richard. Is he coming back? Let's have a look.
Richard, computer getting abuse. My computer doesn't get
well, someone actually was complimenting, saying it was really nice and he wouldn't mind having it building one like yours. And
my case is amazing. It makes everything better. Yeah. You know, the fact that I can make it. This it is blue.
Yeah. Well, we're going to end up this.
Now.
Oh, what is he doing?
It is red. And for people that give a shit, red.
Right. Yes, it's very epic.
Look, green.
Oh. It's like a firework display in a PC
White.
case.
Blue. Purple.
Yeah.
Pink. Green. How cool is that shit?
RGB lighting, then you just love it. You know, for me it's a gimmick. That does not make the PC perform any better. But Richard likes shiny.
Makes it fucking mentally awesome.
No, it looks great. Does it make your computer perform faster?
Yes, because as we've discovered over time, my computer has a soul. Right? Some days it doesn't like the colour, but if you make it the right colour, it's fine.
Yeah.
Has a soul.
It sounds like it. So we started with some music, and we're gonna probably end up and wrap things up. I would say, when are we streaming next, Richard?
I don't know. Probably. What the fuck is the day?
Day?
It's like. I don't think we're streaming tomorrow because I think tomorrow is like a welcome in the New Year's Day and shit. So
Family day.
It's like I've
got a bit of, believe it or not, the last day of the year I'm actually doing a little bit of DIY in my shower and finished off a bit of the garage because I fell through the bloody roof. So I need to do.
And what made that funny is the fact that the following day is like, oh, my shoulder hurts a little bit. It's like you fell through a fucking garage.
Yeah, but I fell through it, but I landed on my feet. My shoulder didn't touch anything, and no cuts, no nothing.
You know what?
I was
gutted.
on the roof.
So
right? That was me. Right? I was walking along, right? And then all of a sudden I was there. The next second I was 8 foot drop, and I was on the actual floor on my feet. And I was like, "What's going on? What happened? Did I have an out-of-body experience?"
Can you just do yourself a favour? The next time you do something like that, can you please film it?
I wasn't planning to freaking fall
just
off.
in case
It wasn't a setup. Yeah. It wasn't.
Because it would be so funny to slow it down frame by frame to the moment that you break your leg.
I've got a GTX 974. Is that any good? I mean, I'm a noob in that thing's. Well, so light to dark. Right. GTX 974 gig card, black cooler. is that any good? What do you mean by that cooler? What model is that? Gigabyte, Asus? I mean, I'm a noob in that things, but that doesn't mean nothing to me. At least the graphics card is spot on, mate. The 970. All right, bye. Hulse free. So yeah. So MSI. MSI is a phenomenal card. I sold one. I had one about 2 weeks ago, and it's a great card. Overclocks like a beast. You can get that really going because the cooler is a twin frost cooler, similar to this. Right, similar to that. Okay, the cooler on this is exactly the same as your 970. Alrighty, so I think everybody. Right, a few people leaving. Okay, see you, noob. Right. I don't know, what is their obsession today on chat with Dick? It's just like, it's been Dick referenced all the way through. It should be interesting to watch this back. But
I don't know. I just think there's loads of people that are just stupid.
That's very nice to tell our viewers.
No, but it's just like, you got people that are clearly here
light to
watch.
dark, you made the right choice. If you are using that card at 1080p, that is spot on, right? 1440p is still okay with the 4 gigs. But for your best frames, spot on. MSI, yeah. Right, night. Thanks very much for joining us. Appreciate it. And again, AJ, who's been with us throughout. Again, thanks again. I think it's nothing much to say. We haven't decided streaming-wise in.
If you attach yourself to the YouTube channel and the Twitch and shit.
Yeah.
When we
just add a follow. Next time we go live, you'll get a prompt. But we will be uploading some videos soon, and hopefully we won't leave it that long because I just needed some time out with the family. I've got a little girl. It's Christmas, family time. I took a bit of time for myself, just enjoying a bit of gaming, which I haven't done. Don't leave it to long posting videos. I won't. I promise. Live on Twitch. I promise I won't. I've got my chief. I've got my chief editor, AJ.
I will do a review.
To help me.
I'll do a review. I'll do a video of just this. Just this.
Oh dear me.
It will be a video just with this. In fact, you can probably use this.
Goku Kid says thanks, Rich. Alright, cool.
In a bit.
Bye.